On July 20th, 2025, a powerful series of earthquakes struck off Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula, shaking the region without warning. 3 major quakes hit within 32 minutes. The strongest, a magnitude 7.4, was shallow and offshore, raising immediate fears of a tsunami. Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, the region's largest city, felt the tremors intensely, with residents jolted by the rapid succession of quakes. The shallow depth of the main quake heightened tsunami concerns, as such events can displace massive amounts of water. Emergency responses were triggered instantly, with officials and citizens bracing for aftershocks and the threat of a destructive wave. The quake's proximity and strength left little time for recovery between shocks, creating a tense, anxious atmosphere. For Kamchatka's people, it was a stark reminder of the region's volatile geology. The world watched as the situation unfolded, uncertain what would come next. Within minutes, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center and Russia's Emergencies Ministry issued urgent tsunami warnings for the coast. Sirens blared and emergency broadcasts urged residents to evacuate low-lying areas and seek higher ground. The message was clear: stay away from the shoreline, move inland, and act fast. International concern grew as Hawaii was placed under a tsunami watch, highlighting the global reach of such seismic events. Officials in Kamchatka coordinated evacuations, prioritizing public safety over damage assessment. Emergency systems were put to the test, with clear communication and swift action preventing chaos. The world's attention was fixed on the Pacific, waiting to see if a devastating wave would follow. The next few hours would determine the true scale of the disaster. As monitoring continued, it became clear that a major tsunami had not materialized. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center and Russian authorities lifted their alerts, and Hawaii's watch was canceled. Relief swept through Kamchatka as residents returned from higher ground, grateful the worst had been avoided. Officials quickly assessed the aftermath. No significant damage or casualties were reported in Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky or nearby settlements. The offshore epicenter and strong building codes helped prevent disaster. The event became a real-world test of emergency systems, proving their effectiveness. Residents were reminded of the value of preparedness and swift response. The crisis ended not in tragedy, but with a collective sigh of relief. Kamchatka sits on the volatile Ring of Fire, making it one of the world's most earthquake-prone regions. Here, the Pacific Plate grinds against the North American Plate, building up stress that's released in powerful quakes. Subduction zones like this are notorious for generating both earthquakes and tsunamis. Since 1900, Kamchatka has experienced at least 7 quakes above magnitude 8.3. The 1952 magnitude 9.0 quake triggered a tsunami that devastated local communities and sent waves across the Pacific, reaching Hawaii with 30-foot surges. That disaster spurred the creation of the Pacific Tsunami Warning System, underscoring the global impact of Kamchatka's seismic events. The region's history is a constant reminder. What happens here can affect the entire Pacific Basin. International cooperation and vigilance are essential. Yesterday's quakes were just the latest chapter in a long, volatile story. This event proved that preparedness saves lives. Rapid warnings, coordinated evacuations, and public awareness prevented panic and tragedy. International collaboration, especially between Russia and the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, ensured a swift, science-based response. The people of Kamchatka knew what to do because of years of education and drills. The global network of monitoring and alerts is our best defense against natural disasters that cross borders. Yesterday's earthquakes were a real-world drill. No lives lost, no major damage, but a powerful reminder. We can't stop earthquakes, but we can be ready. Preparedness isn't optional. It's essential for survival.